and welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. We have a topic that I want to dive into. Of course, I was doing some digging and said, what can I talk about this morning? I want to give a special shout out to Media Takeout because they had an article that came out and they said Porsha and K. Michelle blow up over R. Kelly on a new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Media Takeout have absolute peace-shaking tea on the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and honey, the cameras are catching a level of dark we haven't seen in years. While the fans were excited to see Porsha return and K. Michelle finally joined the cast, nobody expected the shadow of the Pied Piper to loom over the 2026 season. Our trusted production insiders are telling us that a massive season-defining storyline centers on a shocking discovery, but Porsha and K. Michelle was reportedly involved with the incarcerated R&B singer R. Kelly at the exact same time. The drama reportedly exploded during a group trip when a conversation turned to past industry relationships. Uh, while it's been public knowledge that Porsha spoke to authorities about her experience with R. Kelly, K. Michelle often referred to him as a mentor. The ladies realized their timelines were practically identical. Porsha trauma. Porsha, who was barely out of her teens at the time, reportedly gets emotional on camera, describing how she felt used and exploited by the singer. She views herself as a survivor of the predatory behavior. K. Michelle defense in a twist that left the rest of the cast speechless. K. Michelle allegedly doubled down on her positive memories. Sources say she insisted she felt love. She felt protected by Kelly, and she holds his musical legacy in high regard. The standoff turned into a full-blown argument, which producers had to break up when the realization hit that Kelly was seeing both of them while he was married at the same time. It turned into the weird, toxic jealousy, a source whispered to Media Takeout. K. Michelle seemed visibly upset that Porsha was in the mix. Back then, it was wild to see the two beautiful, successful women nearly come to blows over a man who is currently serving life in prison for the most hideous crime imaginable. The cast reported divided on the storyline. Some think it's important to show the different ways the women process grooming and abuse, while others like Phaedra Parks reportedly think the show is getting too dark. Don't forget, Porsche have already been on the FBI radar for other incidents this year, including a viral Delta 5 body cam footage. So having her past with federal convict brought back to the forefront is the last thing her legal team wanted. They said fans have already calling out K. Michelle for bringing love and hip hop vibes to more polished Real Housewives of Atlanta world. So I just want to say this. For them to be arguing over a man that's in prison is foolishness. But when I'm still on episode, I think I'm on episode 2 on the Real Housewives. I'm not all the way caught up. But K. Michelle she bringing that drama from Love and Hip Hop. When she come on there, if she walks off, if it ain't something that fits her like, she'll walk off. She make her comments. If you say I'm a singer, she said don't disrespect me like that. I actually have a Grammy and she got platinum records. So she be letting the cast have it. So I'm really really loving this new shakeup. Even though the Real Housewives of Atlanta have always been like a polished, but they need somebody that's going to shake it up and bring the drama. So K. Michelle is bringing the drama. But Porsha was the one that introduced K. Michelle to the group. Like they were cool, they were friends. And I'm not understanding of them like want to argue over the whole situation. R. Kelly, obviously, R. Kelly wasn't committed to nobody. First of all, he verbally abused Porsha. K. Michelle said I don't think she said she was in love with R. Kelly, but they slept together, they got it in. And he was supposed to be like her mentor. And I read a book, one of his victims that he urinated on, and he had dealt with her, dealt with all these type of people, and he was dealing with these folks together while he was still married and while he was still, being involved with underage girls. So it's just quite sad to be arguing over a man that's in prison for decades. And he won't get out until he's in his 80s if he survive and make it to that point. But I wouldn't even sit and argue on television for R. Kelly. He ain't nothing to argue about. The man is in prison, but this just showing me an example that women will still argue, or some women will still argue over men. And I get it. But Porsha feel like I'm gonna argue, you ain't gonna come for me. I'm gonna secure my storyline. And K Michelle's look like said, I need this check. That's gonna bring me more promo for when I drop me a new album, a new country album, or if I drop me a new R&B, I'm gonna just make it seem what it do. But I want to ask y'all in the chat: is this like a good look to be arguing over a man that's in prison? R. Kelly is in prison for violating innocent black women and boys. Like, people forget that he was accused of sleeping with underage boys too. It wasn't just women. We give the women all the support to shine the light on them, but we barely talk about the boys that he had abused as well. So I don't feel like you should be arguing over anybody that's in prison. And if this happened years ago, so I wouldn't even sit there and sit and argue with it. And Kimberly, they've been coming for you, sus. I see you in the chat. A married man in prison that was married. I see you in the chat, Kimberly. I want Kimberly to come back and call in this morning because they've been coming for you last night. Okay, I had to block some comments last night. They've been coming for my Kimberly. Like, you know what I'm saying? They've been coming for Kimberly last night. And I had to block some people. I said, don't be coming for Kimberly like that. If you disagree with what she said, call in. I just want you to say that. Is you up and ready? Do you want to say something? Do you want to comment? Queen B Boy, do you want to say something about the topic? Okay. They was really coming for her last night in the comments, and I'm like, whoa. So, but seeing this, okay, I dropped the number, but I'm gonna give a little bit more comments. Give me about 2 more minutes. So, ain't no way in the world, but that's just like if your man cheat, you want to fight the girl instead of fighting the man. Like, I would never say that. You slept with my man Rosie, you slept with my man Pinky, you slept with my red Knuckles, and you tussling in the dirt. I always wonder, why are you fighting the man and not the woman? And first of all, why even get a man involved in an equation and to argue? That doesn't make sense. Both of y'all look stupid. And mind you, K Michelle got me blocked. She got me blocked. Let me see if I can leave Porsha a voice note. Because you know me, I believe in leaving people voice notes. I believe in leaving people voice notes. I believe in people voice notes. That's what I believe. What I do, I'm gonna leave her a voice note. Okay. Porsha, I just want to know, why are you arguing with K Michelle regarding R. Kelly? Do you know that R. Kelly is in prison? You as a beautiful black woman, and I just don't need you to be arguing over a man that was married, that was messing around with you, that's in prison for messing with a girl. You shouldn't be doing this. Is you doing this to take away from you, from assignment and all that? Let me know. I'm live right now. Let me see. I think K Michelle got me blocked. I think K Michelle got me blocked. She got me blocked on Instagram. Oh, she got me blocked on Instagram. So let me leave her voice note. Let me leave her voice note. Hey, K Michelle, this is Wiley from the Wiley Show. I'm just listening I'm hearing reports from Media Takeout that you was arguing with Porsha regarding R. Kelly. You too grown for that. Ain't you trying to do country music? Why are you arguing with another woman regarding a man that's in prison? That don't make no sense. And why are you on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Is the check in the music getting low? Is the check in the music getting low? Let me know. And I'm live right now. You can call me. And don't block me. Now, I left her voice note back in August 19th. Let me see what I put on that voice note. Even though you got me blocked on Twitter, I'm excited that you're going on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was with you when you look at how flip flop. Look how flip flop. Work out of your body, getting all the cement and concrete out of your body. But I would love to bring you on the show. We have 120 million. You have heard it right. 120 million people watch me right now. I would love to bring you on the show. Now, you are a little ratchet and ghetto, but I don't want you to be that ratchet and ghetto because you're from Memphis. You know, a lot of people from Memphis is ratchet and ghetto. You got a lot of ratchet and ghetto-ness in you, but you are beautiful. And, you know, if I was into a woman that got concrete and staples and stitches and all that, I'd be into you. But I like my woman natural. No shade. I would love for you to come on the show if you are available. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even remember saying that voice note. That voice note came out. That was like last year, August. Oh my gosh. Why did I say, why y'all didn't stop me? I sent that voice note August 19th, 10:19 p.m. Wow. Okay. And I am blocked on her X account. I'm blocked on X. I am blocked on X. Me and her got into it. I'm blocked on X. Okay. They said this is why Wiley said get a block. I mean, I decided to just give my right opinion. Kimberly said, LOL. Queen Bee Moore said right now, 120 billion no shit. Okay. You gotta speak it in existence. You gotta speak it in existence. You gotta speak it in existence. That is a happy. You do. I see it in my vision. You gotta keep moving forward. Okay. So but they sit here arguing. I want to know, and I want y'all to call in. Would y'all sit and argue over R. Kelly? Have you argued over a man with your friend? I would like to hear your thoughts. I would like to hear Queen Be More thoughts. I would like to hear Queen Storm. I would like to hear I see my girl up in here. Wow, where's she been? Daily dose of jazz up in the chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who else up in the chat? Make sure some love. I would love to hear y'all voices this lovely morning. I'm gonna put the number on the screen here. I'll put the number on the screen here so y'all to call in. Give me a second, okay? Give me a quick little second here. Okay, let me put the number on the screen here, and you all call in 972-674-9462. They said I will block you too if you left messages like that on my account. Really, you would block me? I mean, you should just call it and let me know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should block me. I think we should just have dialogue. They said they argue over less. LOL. Who argue over less? Oh my gosh. But they said they was arguing over that. And I'm like, what in the world are they arguing over that? Because, last night, I was really thinking about it. I said, why do women argue over no good trifling men? I don't understand. I don't. Good morning, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey,
This Kimberly. How you doing this morning?
well, this morning. I drunk me a
I
hot
want to
cup
say
of
good
coffee
morning
and
to
I'm
you.
up.
Good morning to everybody. I love everybody. They probably mad because I was talking about God. People don't like when you try to bring unity and talk about God. But that's okay. I still love them
Because one
because
of
you
the
got to love everybody.
what I want to read one of the comments. One of the comments said this was like they were responding to you. They said the caller is foolish, saying we need to stop tearing blacks down because that's all Tasha K does.
I know that's all she do. And I'm talking to her as well. That's
Okay.
including her. She included. Myself, I'm included too. Sometimes I do it unwilling, without knowing. I try to treat everybody fair and not judge people, but I slip up too. We all do that. We human. I'm just saying the black community need to start sticking together a little more because of all the stuff that's going on in the real world, not the internet world. You know what I'm saying? But the real world.
I hear you
But
on that.
yeah, I love everybody. I don't have no hate for
No,
nobody.
I know you don't, Kimberly, and we love you over here at the Wiley Show. When you heard the thoughts that K. Michelle snaps on Porsha over R. Kelly, like, do you feel like that's a good look for the women to be arguing over a convicted felon or convicted felon?
No,
Yeah.
they shouldn't be even talking about no pedophile or predator or even think about him. He done. He where he need to be for the time being. What's going on? Y'all don't have nothing else better to pick out to have a storyline about?
Do you even
Yeah,
watch?
that's
I
kind
want
of
to know. I want
creepy.
to how many of y'all, and I want to ask you, Kimberly, how many of y'all watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta? I just started back watching Housewives.
I just started back because
Okay,
I don't know some of them people. I don't even know.
I know K. Michelle. I know Phaedra. I know Porsha. Uh, that's about it. I know the other girl because she
That's
played in
it.
some.
That's all I know.
Yeah, she played in Chris Stokes movies. The singer. I forgot her name. Y'all post it in the chat. Um, that's about all the people that I know.
Yeah,
On
I
there.
had stopped watching that. I don't
What
know.
made
It
you
had got a
stop, and
little
what made you
boring.
start back watching? What made you stop watching, and what made you start back watching?
I started back once Porsha came back and they put K Michelle on there.
Yeah, yeah. So, and Drew, I know Drew from her acting because she played in I think
Oh
one of them
yeah,
adopted
Drew.
movies.
That's the one that's getting divorced.
Yeah, that's the one that man stay in the basement.
Yeah, her husband stay in the basement.
I mean,
I don't
I don't blame her.
understand.
I'm like, listen, we get
If
to go.
we broke up, you nigga, you get up out of there.
I said I
You
go
stay in
to the
my
basement
basement.
because it's expensive trying to keep two houses. You know what I'm saying? If you get to go on down in that basement,
Well, I thought they had lots of money.
man, these people don't be having money like that. They don't be having money like that.
Mm.
Unfortunately, they be sitting here lying. Somebody they so
That
rich.
be
Look
a
what's going on.
facade, huh?
Yeah, okay. Look what's going on with Kenya Moore. She had got put out of her salon. They don't be having money like they claim. They don't be having
And
money.
Kenya Moore didn't even need to have to get a salon. Her hair products are in stores. She's not a hairstylist. If you're gonna have a salon, you need to hire you some hairstylists to be in there. If you don't do hair, Kenya Moore ain't know what she was doing, and she didn't even have to do all that to try to put on the show having a hair salon, a shop or whatever. Because her hair products are in the stores right now today. I don't get it.
I feel you. I feel so. Do you use her hair products?
No, I never used it, but I do see them in the store when I'm shopping.
Oh, really? So it's in the
Yeah,
store.
her
Okay.
products in CVS, I think Walmart, Walgreens. She got her products. Her hair products are in stores, so I don't understand why she wastes money trying to open up a shop for side for a show.
Yeah. So for the people that are joining in, K Michelle and Kia is not on this season, right? She should be, but she was fired. But now everybody's watching. After this episode, this show, I'm gonna go and finish up watching the Real Housewives so I can be fully caught up on it. Is this season very interested for you or not? Because this episode that I saw, they went to I forgot whose home. They all had on black. I know who Picky Cole is because she got slutty vegan. I know who she is. But one of the girls,
Oh yeah,
Drew, I believe she had somebody on the phone on a Zoom call or on the phone or something like that, and didn't have a date. So I'm still learning all the cast members and stuff like that. It's really not that interesting for me, but because
it's not.
on media takeout, I'm interested to.
Yeah,
Hopefully, it's true that they argued about R. Kelly because that's going to make some good TV. It's going to be embarrassing.
yeah,
Entertaining. I'm going to be eating my popcorn watching.
yeah. They're okay, but they not. I'm not really all that interested in them like that. And it's not like it used to be back in the day. It's not
No,
the
it's not.
same. It's playing out actually. It's time for some new shows to be made up and brought out. Wally, you need to come up with a new show.
Okay, so I want to ask you: do you be watching Zeus?
No, I have it downloaded, but I don't really watch Zeus. They be doing too my energy. I need to protect my energy. They be doing too much. See, while I have lupus,
Hmm.
so that's why I try to stay peaceful and keep the peace. And
Yeah, you don't want
you
the
know,
stress, the
I like
unnecessary
energy,
stress.
love energy. Peaceful energy. These people attack you on here, be saying the most foul things. I'm a child of God. You better watch what you say about me and how you come against me.
Amen to that.
Watch yourself or you wreck yourself. I got God on my team.
Oh yes.
How you gonna get mad because somebody trying to speak love and telling everybody to stick together and love one another? You got to be a hateful, miserable person to come against somebody that's speaking about God, who created everybody in this world and everything on this earth. He created the heavens and earth. He created man. And you mad about somebody giving praise towards someone that love all of us. It's weird. It's very weird. You got to have some special demons to come against somebody just speaking about peace and love.
No, I feel you. So
Definitely a weirdo.
that's what you believe in. You don't play no
Now,
games
don't
with
let
that.
this peace and love fool you, because I can give you some words that'll send you home crying like a baby. You keep messing with me.
So
Watch
that
yourself and how you treat people. You don't know. Just be careful. Not you, Wiley, to the ones that you had to check for saying too much weird stuff.
no, I feel you.
I come in peace. I just want everybody to love one another. You can't always have just everybody speaking about evil stuff and stuff. You got to have one or two people bringing, level the play field out. Keep a little positivity going in there, That's all.
Absolutely, I feel you on that
But
100%.
I can get ratchet too. You piss me off. I have seen you have you crying like a baby and thinking about things.
No, I feel you on that. I feel you on
Remember
that.
that one lady that last time was going off on me, and I just left the call because she was acting like super crazy, saying all kind of weird stuff, wouldn't let me talk. That was weird.
And
But
now look,
yeah, that's
you
all.
hear.
I don't feel no ways against nobody, even if they said something bad about me. I still love you. Because what God say, love your enemy. You still got to love people.
I feel
That's
you.
why I was coming so hard about judging. Always judging people so harshly. That's not cool. Because who am I to judge others so harshly? I'm just a human.
No, I feel you.
What? Everybody make mistakes. Everybody do things that others don't like. Just because you make a comment that I don't like, don't mean I got to tear you down and cuss you out and hate you and all this kind of stuff. We just have to agree to disagree. It's not that serious. Especially
I,
talking about people that ain't made no changes in the world. You going off on me because I got an opinion about Tasha K or whoever else. Like, come on. You should
you
be
know,
going off on me if I'm trying to come against the Most High, not for simple little puny humans that's serving, putting out no good energy back into the air of the earth. Those people, like you say, speak rhetoric. So what you going off on me for? That's stupid.
no, I
Save
feel
your
you.
energy.
I feel you. Absolutely. Amen to that, sister. You have a right to.
That heck look like going off on you because you had an opinion about somebody, Wiley. That's stupid.
Yeah. But you know, the internet, one thing that I learned about the internet, they gonna always have an opinion. And I don't let it get under my skin because
No,
when I'm on the show, when I talk about a subject, either you like it or you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to read the comments because they say the most nastiest stuff on the comments. They cuss me out or they say, some, and then most of the time it's love, but then you get a couple of people that say stuff and I'm like, oh, whoa, really?
no, they
And so
vicious. They can get
it's very,
vicious.
very vicious, and that's why I be like, oh, let me get out this comment section before you know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose myself in the comment section because sometimes they be rough. Even when I go on other channels, they be like, Wiley said this and Wiley is this and Wiley. I'm like, oh, let me just stay in the bushes, mind my business, do
Well,
the
what I'm
show.
gonna be worried about what so puny little human got to say about me. I'm worried about what God think about me, not those. That stuff don't upset me when they be saying all that stuff about me. And I only left that call that day when that lady was saying all that because I didn't want that energy connecting to my energy. I want with that. You ain't gonna have me walk around with anger and being miserable. People that talk like that and just go off on people, just don't have no filter, they miserable. They miserable with their life. They miserable. They can't find nothing positive to say. I think everybody should find one positive thing about somebody.
No, I feel you. Absolutely. You're right. You don't want to
I
get into
know
the.
Tasha K could be a mess, but she's still human. And the only reason I went off yesterday because that lady kept saying she's not gonna make it. That's how Wendy Williams made it. That lady know what she's doing. The messer you are, sooner or later, you'll have a talk show. Wendy Williams, remember what happened to Wendy Williams? Diddy kept getting her fired from different radio stations. Remember that?
I remember that.
Remember Diddy had that girl group go up to the radio station to beat up Wendy Williams?
Oh,
What group was that, Wiley,
oh my God. I
that
don't know
Diddy
if that
sent up there?
that wasn't. It was that wasn't SWV. That was Dang, y'all know the
Was
name
it
of the.
TLC?
It was in TLC. Oh, I can't think of the
What
group.
was the name of that group
I
he
think it
sent up
was
there?
SWV. Y'all
I don't
because they
know.
pulled up to the station. I remember that it was a group of women.
Yeah.
They pulled up to the station. I can't think of the
So
name of that group, but it was a group of sisters that pulled up to the station and they wanted to fight Wendy Williams. I
yeah,
can't
because
think.
Wendy Williams didn't have no filter. Remember her and Judge Matthews got into it. Remember
I,
that?
I remember. I
And
remember
they
that.
had that record, and they was going back and forth. It was so funny.
Feature. I remember that, and then he said, "You on crack? You on crack?"
Yeah.
Oh, Total. That was the name of the group. Total.
That joke was so funny.
It
But
said, "You
yeah.
keep doing that. You have the nerve to blame it on your baby." Yeah, that was the name of the group. Total was the name of the group that pulled up on Wendy Williams and Whitney Houston and her girlfriend Robin. They wanted to pull up
Yeah,
on Wendy
yeah.
Williams. 'Cause she used to,
She had pissed Whitney Houston off. Whitney Williams was vicious.
yes. And that was like red. That's before social media. You know what I'm
And
saying? That
who
was
that
before.
kind of, and who else vicious like that? Tasha K.
So you think Tasha K can be the new Wendy Williams on radio?
If she talk about the stuff how like Wendy Williams used to, yeah. Wendy
You,
Williams was messy. She the first one was bringing out all that stuff about Diddy back in the day, saying that he liked men and all kind of stuff.
because she said that how you doing was like for like a signal to like being gay on the low. That's what she got the how
Yeah,
you doing from.
how you do it?
Wow.
Poor Wendy Williams. I hate
So
how they destroyed her, man.
yeah,
Her husband was her her downfall.
yeah.
When he had that baby on her, when the Williams couldn't focus no more, she was falling out on stage. Remember all that?
I remember that she had fainted. Then they said she was drunk in
That
meetings
man
and had to go
had
to the
a
sober
house
house.
with his lover down the street from Wendy Williams' house. Boy, look at here. I'm telling you, I'd have been like on that movie when that lady lit the match and burnt that man car. Who was that? The one who played Tina
Oh,
Turner. And
you talking about Angela Bassett.
yeah, I would have burnt the house to the ground, man.
And money that she is her money that he was funding his ex or
Yeah,
his mistress
that's
with.
why he
Yeah.
broke now. He broke, and that girl left him.
Facts.
Came in and destroyed your life, and now they not even together.
That is so true. Cause you get tired, you move on. You get tired.
I wonder what is Wendy Williams. You know
Still in that,
anything?
probably still at that expensive nursing home.
Hmm. I mean, like she just disappeared. You don't hear nothing.
Because they disconnect all communication. She can't do that anymore because she have to get permission from her conservative, and the conservative
I
get a
want her to
fee.
get from under that conservative.
The conservative get a fee anytime they take a phone call, anytime they handle Wendy Williams affairs, and yeah,
They had a movie like that where the white lady
I
took
remember
over the
that.
lady stuff.
You
Remember
talking
that?
about
And she was,
yeah,
and her son was looking for her. Her
yeah,
son was some type of mob guy. It was
yeah.
weird,
They
but
had
that's
her in a
what's going on with
conservative
Wendy Williams.
and a conservatorship. I forgot the name of the movie, but it was so good.
Yes, it
And
was.
yeah, and they tried to break
Cause
her
the
out of the
white,
nursing home.
the son kidnapped the conserve the lady. Remember, the son
Yeah,
kidnapped
I
her,
think it was called
and they
I
ended
Care
up
a
going to
Lot or
business
I Care a Lot.
together. In the end,
Yeah,
they went in business together. Remember?
they went in business together, and then the family member, one of the dudes, where she mistreated his family member, he took her out. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Surely did.
Yeah, that
I
was a
remember
good
that.
one. Wendy Williams, her bank. I don't think Wells Fargo had no right to be holding on to that lady money. These banks, you have to watch them too.
Yeah, but the thing that messed up with the whole Wendy Williams situation, you guys, is that her son was doing all that spending. So the bank was like, this is weird.
Yeah, her son did mess up on that though.
If he didn't do all that spending on her account, it'd be
They
crazy.
wouldn't have had no red flags go up.
Right, because it was like major red flag. He was ordering Uber Eats over $100,000 in Uber Eats, so they flagged it. They was like somebody taking advantage of her. Yeah, the name of the
Yeah.
movie I Care a Lot. That was the name of the movie I Care a Lot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that was a good movie.
And then the other movie with Lala, that was on Netflix. She played the conservative, the white man. The family was looking for this daughter was looking for her father. Couldn't find him. They found him in a nurse. He was in a nursing home. She was signed over as his guardian, and she had to fight to get him out of the guardianship, and she had to represent herself. Then her brother, the conservative brother, tried to run off the road. Then there was a nurse that was trying to help her, and the nurse got fired because she said I would remove all of my people that I have that I'm over. I'll remove them out of this nurse home. So they had to fire the nurse. Then the nurse was trying to go to the media, and then somebody deleted her, and that was the conservative brother did that. So toward the end, she fought real hard. She got the judge because she recorded the conservative saying, "Yeah, he got to get reelected. He's not gonna go against me. He got an election coming up." And she recorded it, and she was like, "Oh, this is illegal." She was like, "No, this is a one party recorded state, and you only need one part. You only need one party permission, and I give permission." And so she played it in court, and she won. She got custody of
Wow.
her dad again. So got her dad out of the conservatorship.
Mhm.
But that's just a snapshot of a system that's not talked about a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of old people that's going through it because even their own family members that's in conservatorship over them, they take from them too, steal
Facts.
and
And that's not
don't
even
take care of them properly.
that's it, it was a case in New York, I think in New York or Georgia. The guy they it called deed theft. Well, anyway, they put a conservatorship over over him, sold his brownstone for like $1 million, and he still got his mind and stuff like that. But they told the judge he ain't got his mind. He did got a conservatorship, and they stole thing. In New York, they're going through a whole lot with this whole deed theft. They stealing people's property. So it was one lady, she was trying to fight
Yeah,
for her
they
father
is
and stuff
up
like
there.
that, and they arrested her. So she's in Rikers Island right now, I believe so. Because she did not want to leave the property, and she was she took her dad. They want her dad to be returned because he have a conservative. He have a conservator.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and that was the same thing they were trying to do to Wendy Williams' son. They was like, listen, if you do not bring her back, we're gonna put a warrant out for your arrest because he was trying to
Oh
have her to stay in
goodness.
Florida.
Yeah, he did have her. I remember that.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams' dad passed away not too long ago too,
His
right?
dad did pass away in his 90s, and she was able to go to his funeral. It was
Yeah, they was trying to stop her from going. But
yeah.
I ain't like that. I ain't like that.
So right now, I think her lawyer is still trying to fight, and of course, it's going to be a battle because once a judge granted, it's hard for them to. Now, Britney Spears should have still been on her conservative because she's been acting a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but she got out of
Yes,
her
Lord.
conservatorship, but she was in that for years.
Yes.
But some,
Remember when she shaved her hair off
I remember when she
and
said,
was hitting that her baby daddy car with that thing?
yeah, she shaved her hair off. Then she was getting naked in the hotel or taking her clothes off. And then she got banned from this expensive hotel.
But
Then she started
that's
playing
sad.
playing with knives on
A
camera.
lot of them child stars be messed up. They
Yeah.
didn't get the chance to be a kid, you
And
know?
they get a chance to be a kid.
Their
Absolutely.
parents made money off them and lived through them. Lived through
Facts.
their dreams through them.
Facts.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that is so
And let
true.
me ask you, what you think about these South Africa white people, farmers, coming back to the United States, trying to take black people farms?
Oh, that's real sad. That's it's so sad because us as black folks, we going through a lot. They didn't take away the second section of the Voters' Right Act, but they pretty much made it difficult to fight it and defend the second section 2 of the Voter Right Act, and they were talking about that yesterday. So it's a lot that black folks are going through, and it is a lot for those black farmers because they have been struggling already. I remember Biden gave the black farmers billions of dollars, but it's being challenged in court because they said it's illegal just to give money to black farmers. But black farmers have been
And guess
frozen out of
what?
the banks, the credit, the
Black
money.
farmers
Yeah, for
never use
decades.
Mexican immigrants for their farms. Black farmers got out and took care of their own farms with their families. Black families run their farms with their family. White people run their farms with government funding and using people to do tend to their farms. So not all the white people mad with the black farmers because they surviving and they not. You can't get mad with them black farmers because they surviving because they've been tending to their own stuff. The government wouldn't get them, wouldn't help them out. So I don't get that. Why y'all mad with the black farmers? That's crazy.
I feel you. I feel you on that. Well, thank you so very much, Kevin, for calling in. Don't
Yeah.
let nobody turn you around. Get under your skin because you have every right to give your opinion.
Oh, I'm not. You got that right. And you have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
Thank you, True, for the super sticker. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you so very much. We have 4 more to reach our goal. So make sure we put 5 on it. Five. So we need 4 more super chats to reach our goal this morning. We want to say shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all call in. I want y'all thoughts. Have you ever fought over a man? Have you ever fought over like for? I never fought over a man or a woman. There's plenty of it out. Good morning, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey Wiley, good morning. How you doing?
Doing good this lovely morning. Drunk my coffee, and now I'm up.
Wait, you live, right?
Yeah, I'm still alive. Uh huh.
Oh, okay. Oh, I be having to act. Okay, so I have two things to say. I'm gonna make it quick because I gotta go to work. I gotta make our money, Wiley.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so um, I heard about the whole K Michelle and Porsha thing. I kind of felt like not Porsha. I kind of felt like K Michelle was going to get a little bit of backlash, especially from that Jason Lee interview, especially with her saying nothing bad about R. Kelly. You know how the general public is. If you're not saying public opinion, if you're not running with public opinion, then you're weird. You're this, you that. So I kind of figured when she was saying those things about R. Kelly, saying didn't say anything bad about him, I kind of felt like people was going to side eye her or whatever. But I just feel like, I like when people come out and say they never had that experience because it's like, okay, all because this happened to this person, that don't mean that person's gonna do that to me. And I know that sounds naive, but everybody don't treat everybody the same. I may treat you nice, but to other people I may be mean. It's like everybody's not the same with everybody. I do feel like it was very disgusting that Portia would even say anything about K Michelle miscarriage. I mean, she's a woman. Why are we even questioning that? You're not an OBGYN. I ain't never seen K Michelle and Portia hang out like that. Y'all not sisters, y'all not family, you're not even that woman's mother. So the question anything about miscarriage is crazy. And then I wanted to kind of piggyback off of the last caller. She was saying that, comparing comparing Tasha K, excuse me, to Wendy Williams. And I'm like, yeah, Wendy Williams, yeah, she was very, very colorful and all that type of things. And yes, she may push boundaries, but the difference is when Wendy Williams came out and said something about somebody, it wasn't a lie. It was not a lie. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the difference. It wasn't a lie. People wanted to do something to Wendy Williams because they up there trying to figure out, well, how this person know my tea? Who in the camp talking? Wendy Williams never came out and said lies about people. And then times were a lot different back then. Yes, people were still suing and this, that, and the third, but time was a lot different. In today's time, you cannot just say that about a person and think that it really hurts people branding. It hurts people branding. Like, even though Cardi B has a bad reputation, she's still able to strive. People still somewhat look at her sideways. I still think she had STDs. I still think that to this day. Like, branding and marketing is everything, but I just don't feel like I don't see Tasha K like having her own talk show. Like, I don't see that. I don't see her going like on TV and having her own talk show. Like, what's that lady name? Like Jennifer Hudson and the other lady with the big chest, short lady.
You
I
talk
don't see
about
her going crossing
you
over.
talk about Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah, Sherry Shepherd. Yeah, I don't see her. I don't see her cross. I don't see Tasha K crossing over in that particular lane because she ain't Wendy Williams. You know, even though some celebrities didn't like Wendy Williams, the general public like Wendy Williams. People like Wendy Williams. A lot of people don't like Tasha K. Like Tasha K, she has her audience and she has her fan base, but do the general public like Tasha K? The answer is no. And some people don't even know who Tasha K is. I remember when Tasha K did her tour and she was in my city, and I was trying to get people to come with me to the Tasha K event. Everybody like, who is Tasha K? Who is that? Like, she's not like, yeah, we know her because we are in tune with YouTube. But if you ask anybody on the street who is Tasha K, don't nobody really know who Tasha K is. Don't nobody even know her. Even people that be on social media like don't know who Tasha K is. But if you ask people that know her outside of her fan base, like people that is into gossip or just into what's going on in pop culture, people are gonna always say they don't like Tasha K. I never heard nobody say I like Tasha K. Besides the winos. So I don't think she would ever cross over because Tasha K lied to get a story. She lied to get a story on. You know, I could see Milagro eventually crossing, like if that whole situation would ever happen, I could have seen Milagro crossing over because, you know, when she tells stuff about certain things, you know, I ain't never really catch Milagro on no lie about anything she reported because she's always reading from a source or reading from like a media source and she's just giving her own commentary. Like I could see you having your own show too. But because Tasha K be lying a lot, I don't see her ever like crossing over. Like I don't see her ever crossing over from where she at now. She should do movies because she's a great storyteller. She should put that stuff in a movie like she did her other stuff. But as far as K Michelle and Porsha, I think people should just leave K Michelle alone. She's been doing good. She's not like the heavy hitter that she was when she first came out on the scene. She ain't really like just. I feel like her personality and her attitude has calmed down a lot since she done crossed over to country. I don't even know why she even doing reality TV again. It took she worked really, really hard to clean her image. Even when she was trying to change her name to Kimberly, even though everybody still call her K Michelle. So it's like I feel like she really worked hard to change her image and to rebrand herself. And I don't even think she should be on reality TV shows because I feel like it's gonna knock her back to where she don't want to be, to where people are not taking her serious as far as like her music goes. So if I was K Michelle, I wouldn't have went back. That's like Cardi B going back to Love and Hip Hop. It just don't make sense. So that's all I have to say. I hope everybody's having a great morning. Thank you for coming live so early in the morning. I actually prefer this. Thank you so much, Wiley. But that's all I have to say. Tasha K, she cute, but she ain't all that. I don't like how she be lying. Like you cannot lie to get in the algorithm. It's so much stuff that people can be talking about. Then you just coming up with lies. I ain't like that. But that's all I have to say. K Michelle, get off a reality TV show and get back to the studio. That's it.
All right, thank you. Wow. And the reason she on reality TV, she needed that check. I mean, just to show up.
Clearly, the checks ain't clearing. Cause why is you on? Why are you crossing over like that? Like you should have stayed in music. Like was the country check not clearing or what? I just don't
No.
feel like she should have did that. That's going backwards. That's going backwards. But anyway, I'm gonna let somebody else call in. Oh, one more thing, about the whole farming situation with people doing that. The government been sabotaging people's crops for years, and I feel and they've been buying out crops too. They've been doing that for a very long time. So it is unfortunate that that people crops are being ruined because they don't want to cross over to you know, contaminating their crops, meaning like giving us, fake food. So, it's a whole agenda that they pushing. So I hope everybody know how to crop their own stuff because after a while, y'all gonna be having to, plant your own vegetables and may have to buy you a cow or something, but and a chicken. But that's all I have to say. I'm about to jump off, but thank you, Wiley.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling
Bye.
in.
Bye.
Put a W in the chat. Thank you so very much. Anybody else want to call in? Anybody else want to call in? The number is 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. Yes. So I was appreciating that y'all. We did this live early in the morning. Make sure y'all leave a comment. But the people are leaving. Is saying that K Michelle. I was trying to look at how much albums that she sold for her country. What I did find on the internet said based on search results, there are no specific sales figures available for K Michelle country album. As of 2025, she transitioned into country music, teasing her first ever country project. But they have her R&B figures, but they don't have her country album figure. And I'm on her Wikipedia page as well. Of course, she has 6 studio albums, and she has 6 mixtapes, 33 singles, 16 guest appearances, 45 music videos since her debut in the late 2000s. I don't have nothing about her country album. Yeah. They said so she sold nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say she sold nothing. I'm not saying that at all. Well, it is kind of sad you can't find none of her country stuff. Like, where's her country album? Where's the sales? So I see why she want to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and get that check. The album with triple plastic cups, LOL. Did you buy it? Let me see if it's on Spotify. Maybe she. Let me see. I'm just doing my little homework here. Okay, Michelle. Wait, so she did have a country album. Oh, she didn't have a country album. If it is, it's not on here. She had an album that came out in 2023. Said I'm the Problem. I don't know if that's country. I don't know if that's country. But she have a single called Jack Daniels that came out in August 29, 2025. But I don't see a country album. I don't see a country album. Okay. I could be wrong, but she definitely getting that check. Okay. Yes. So I love y'all. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. Do y'all prefer the morning lives or the evening lives? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all prefer the morning lives or the evening lives? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, for the morning lives and evening lives. Somebody said morning. Somebody said morning lives. Okay. Somebody said evening. Okay. All right. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Thank you all for tuning in this lovely morning. Make sure you leave a comment and let me know how we did in the video. What's your thoughts on this, K. Michelle? If you want to contribute to the show, Wiley Show, $ Wiley Show 1990. And we will see y'all in the next episode. Thank you all so very much. A shout out to the producers. Don't forget this Saturday, which will be tomorrow, we will be talking about Brandy's book, Phases.